Drake spills Rick Ross secrets with Diddy the first chance he gets on his diss track. Rick Ross tries to ignore everything Drake says, but we know Diddy's relationship with Rick Ross is a long one, and we have yet to hear any statement from Rick Ross defending Diddy. What other secrets does Drake know about Rick Ross and Diddy's relationship? Because as we know, Rick Ross had a song where he specifically stated that he puts Molly in women's drinks just to be able to take them home.
Put Molly all in her champagne. She ain't even know it. I took her home and I enjoyed that. She ain't even know it.
Now I wonder where he got an idea like that from. Let's get into what Drake had to expose about him. Looks like Drake exposed Rick Ross's connection to Diddy in his latest diss track, the leaked version, before they put out the mastered version. And there's a line in here that he took out on the mastered version where he talks about Rick Ross and Diddy. And you know, Rick Ross and Diddy are great buddies, but for whatever reason, Rick Ross ain't said nothing about him. If Rick Ross should have backed up Diddy because he's your boy, like Stevie J did, but he couldn't do it. Something's on the line. But let's listen to Drake exactly what he said.
I might take your latest girl and cuff her like I'm Ricky.
He says, I'm gonna take your latest girl and cuff her like I'm Ricky. And as we know, Rick Ross was a correctional officer, so he's basically using a double entendre, cuff him like you Ricky, saying that he immediately hooks up with a girl and ties her down, cuffs her, but really he can also cuff her because he used to be a cop, so it's a good double line.
Can't believe he jumping in, this nigga turning 50. Every song that made it on the chart he got from Drizzy. Worry about whatever going on with you and hey.
So right there, he says every song you ever got, you got from every hit you ever got, you got from Drizzy. Worry about what you got going on with you and Diddy. It's basically what he's saying without saying it. He says puff. Somebody says puff in the background.
On the chart he got from Drizzy. Worry about whatever going on with you and hey.
See, puff. Worry about whatever you got going on with you and Diddy. This is what I think he's talking about, if you ask me. This is what's going on with you and Diddy. What is this, Ross? Hey, listen, Drake went easy on you. He went easy on him. He could have really dug into this, but he went so easy on him, he took it out of the final copy of the song for whatever reason. He cut Rick Ross a break, and for whatever reason, Rick Ross decided it's time, right? So he released this during the moment. He said, it's the first quarter. This is gonna be a good game. Grab a seat. First quarter? Ross, you at the end of the bench. I don't even know why you threw yourself in here. He gave you like one line. You on a two-way contract. You're not even getting in the game, bro. The coach is not putting you up unless Drake's up by 30. Makes sense. Like, I wanted to get into it because, you know, Rick Ross has a nice voice. It's like, oh, boss type voice. Oh, Ross. He's saying stuff that's not even, like, I can't even relate. He's calling Drake a white boy. It's like, that's it. We know he's clearly black. His dad is black. So it just doesn't really make sense. Like, what's the diss? And then he says he got his nose done. He got a nose job. How do you think Drake got a nose? Drake's nose hasn't changed since he came out. He got that weird bumpy nose with the little, and his kid got the same nose. Like, nothing's changed from Drake's nose. It's still the same. It's like, what is he even got? You gotta make some sense here. And then you said he got a BBL. It's just like, he's swinging one of them fly swatters. Like, you're not really hurting nobody with this stuff.
Got more money than you.
Ross, you don't have more money than Drake. Like, what are we even talking about, bro? That's ridiculous. It's not even close. You got businesses, but he just built $100 million mansion just for the hell of it in Toronto. Like, it's not, I don't think the money's close at all. Like, if you go on tour, you're not selling out stadiums like him. He just went on tour. He probably made $50 million. Like, I don't think you'd make 10. Besides, what you gonna play? All your biggest hits are with Drake. Anyway, then he calls him a white boy.
But got bitches you can't let you get on my songs.
This man said, "Let you get on my songs." He gave you all your hits. You got like one hit without him, which is Port of Miami and Port McKinley. Push it to the limit. And isn't that a sample? So what do you mean you let him get on yours? You needed him. It's like DJ Khaled don't got a career now because all your friends don't like each other. French, Rick Ross, The Weeknd, Drake. If you don't got Drake, for DJ Khaled don't got an album if you don't got a Drake verse. Like, let's put it like that. No offense. Now, one thing he does say is that Drake sent a cease and desist letter to French Montana. If he did that, That's you kind of got him on that one, but you really could have just tweeted that, Ross. You didn't have to make a whole song for it because you inserted yourself into the beef between him and Kendrick and dropped a song that 99% is lies. So it's clear lies. So that's not good enough, bro. You've been with Drake for 15 years. You ain't got nothing else to drop. You ain't got no other secrets. You couldn't expose him in some other way. You should have had some other information you could have used besides made up stuff. I think Rick Ross is living in only a Rick Ross world. He don't look at the stuff around him. You said you got more money than Drake. You let him get on your records. All your biggest hits, you let him get on. Man, I'm doing you a favor by putting you on my song to give me a #1 hit. That doesn't even make sense. You needed him to be #1. But regardless of which, we got Ross that night after he dropped the diss track, right? He dropped the diss track, and here he is wearing a Drake hoodie. By the way, this is a picture from that night. He's wearing a Drake for All the Dogs hoodie, supporting your boy Drake. He realized he made a mistake. Like, man, I need him for another hit song. I might have to just try to clear this up. Let me wear his gear and see if he'll forgive me. So he starts playing I'm On One, which we know that Drake, he's the reason that song was hot. No matter what you say. So then Rick gets mad and cuts it off. So then he changes to another song. And the whole thing was like, where are you, bro? Look at this place. Is this a school stage? Is this a bunch of kids around him? I know you ain't talking about you got more money than Drake. You can't even sell out of high school. Nah, bro, this crazy. Look at this. Nah, bruh. Rick, I like Rick Ross, to be honest with you. I like his style, man. He's a good businessman. But nah, bruh. Nah. This is, what is this? You got 200 people in here. Come on, bruh. And so then Drake responded to this. He posted a picture of his mom texting him, Aubrey, the internet is saying you got a nose job. You look the same to me in the kitchen today. I can't believe you would get one without me. And then Drake responds, Drake killed Rick Ross without even having to put a diss track on him. Look at this. I would have got us a 2-for-1 deal if I went, ma. It's coming from Rick Ross, the guy I did songs with. He's gone loopy off the Manjaro. If you don't know what Manjaro is, it's the weight loss injection that Kim Kardashian and a lot of other celebrities been using. It makes you lose weight without having to work out. It's a shot to your stomach. You lose weight without having to work out. So he's saying Rock is loopy off the Manjaro. You took too much, bro. You tried to get too lean too fast. He said he hasn't eaten in days because it suppresses your appetite. And it's turned him angry and he's racist. He's performing at proms for money. It's bad. You got your boy Rick Ross performing at the Sadie Hawkins dance. Look at this. No. He's in a high school. What is this? Yo. No, he ain't just perform at the prom. This is crazy. And he's wearing a Drake outfit. Yo, this is clownery. What is he doing? Rick Ross, I think he doesn't know he's embarrassing himself. The stuff he says don't make sense. He wears Drake gear and goes out and what is this? This is crazy. This is ridiculous. He's performing at prom and he's performing Drake songs. If you can't perform Drake, here's the thing, you're against Drake. But if you got a concert, you only got 2 songs you could perform without Drake. This is crazy. Your whole discography is like everything people want to hear from you. You can't play because you're against Drake right now. So you look stupid if you play it, which he played it anyway. This dude is, I literally don't know what Ross's brain is thinking. He responded to Drake on his IG story.
Nap, I just realized BBL Drizzy called his mommy on me. He shared their text messages between each other.
Why does he keep talking about BBL Drizzy? This is stupid. This is like not even. Do you really think anybody believe Drake got ass shots? Like, come on, dog. This is like some middle school thing. You got your butt done. Like, come on, bruh.
Cupcake Drake, tell your mama you stayed out past your curfew, white boy. You wanted to hang at the park with the smoke weed with the while we washed our old school Chevys. White boy, you got a Chevy, white boy? I doubt it.
What is he even talking about?
But anyway, big nose.
Now he got a big nose. You just said he did a surgery to make his nose smaller, but then on your story, you said he got a big nose. Come on, Ross, make it make sense. We know you pushing weight. Or maybe not anymore because you're on that Manjaro tip.
Big nose.
Why? Like, I'm confused. Somebody explain to me. Is Rick Ross just got no short-term memory? He forget what he just did.
Boy, you had 25% body fat with a carved out 6-piece stock.
You have 25% body fat with a six-pack. These numbers don't even make sense.
She a beautiful lady. I told you that before and I meant that. But you tell your mama, white boy, you stayed out at the pub too late and you can't call her when you get in this shit.
At least he was respectful to Drake's mom. I give him points for that. Anyway, at this point, I hope Drake doesn't drop a diss track on him. This man is delusional. If you drop a diss track on him, he'll think you did it as a fan. He'll make something up that don't make sense. He just blurts stuff out knowing that he's not right. He's one of those people that you can't have like a conversation with because they just make shit up to go their way no matter what you say. So Rick Ross, I was a fan growing up. I'm not gonna lie. Just because he had that boss type of mentality, which he still does. He's a businessman. But I can't have can you have a conversation with Rick Ross if he's just gonna blurt out whatever he feels like makes sense? Just because you say something, don't make it real or truthful. Like, it's not reality. Now, if you're gonna perform at a high school, you're making out with Diddy. Drake cut you slack by not pushing on that because he could have really jumped in on that and ruined you. Let that go. And now look at this, you having 8th grade proms, school dances. He showed up to the school dance to perform and you ain't got no songs to sing. You know what I'm saying? Because you're fighting with Drake. People, I'm gonna let you have it. Let me know in the comments what you think. I'll get you on another video and I'll see you next time.